Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where we've now got hospitalisation up and running here in general surgery, although as you can see it's not quite complete just yet. There's a little bit of work we need to do just to properly finish things off around the place. We need some more beds over in the general ward and over in high dependency, and then over here we need to kit out the two specialist rooms. So I think that's the cardio room and I think that's the sonography room. I think that's the way round they are. They might be the other way around, I can't quite recall right now, but whatever the case, we've got two rooms over here that need all sorts of expensive equipment and bits and bobs in them. And then, of course, we have to hire two new people as well to operate the expensive bits and bobs. So we're not quite done with this department, but it's looking very good indeed. So what I think we'll do is we'll get time ticking on and then we'll see what money we have to play with at the end of the day shift. So it gets to 8 o'clock, we pay out all the wages for the day staff, and then we'll see what cash we have left to go and, buy a few more beds and do a few more bits and bobs around here. I mean, right now it's what? Coming up to lunchtime, and we've got just over $46,000. That's not too bad at all. The only issue is that currently there is a financial crisis going on. Can you imagine such a thing? And that's causing us to pick up 15% less insurance money. So effectively 15% less income for us, which is a bit of a bother, because it's not nice picking up less money. But you know what? Never mind. I think we can possibly cope with that. I mean, I like the fact that the financial crisis is only going to last 2 days. Can we apply that rule to the real world financial crisis? That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But there we go. So that's a bit of a bother, but I think we can kind of muddle through with that. We just, might have to wait a little bit longer to pick up a few beds here and there, but that's okay. So here we go. Let's make sure that everything is ticking over quite well. I mean, this ward over here is looking quite full. Hang on, can we go to there? Oh, hang on, need to go to the right department. There we go. That one, is it? Yeah, look at that. There are 2 beds spare. That's it. Those 2 beds at the end are spare. Over in high dependency, 3 beds spare. So already that department is filling up quite a bit. Why have you got a red thingamabob on you? Oh, you're high. Oh, okay, right, hang on. What's going on with you? What's happening here? Waiting for a free operating lounge. Okay, so you've got duodenitis. Okay, I think we looked at that before, didn't we? Yeah, so an infection of the lining of the first part of the small intestine. It sounds very unpleasant, but okay. So he's waiting. Hang on, where are you? Is that you? Was that you? You're waiting for a free operating lounge. Hang on, how are they looking over here? Ah, okay, right, there's somebody over there. So who is in there? I can't quite recall. Did we look at this last time? I can't quite remember. That's Jessica Rodriguez. So she's from intensive care. So they're sorting out her pulmonary laceration. Okay, that's probably quite important. We'll let you do that. That's okay. And it looks like there's just been an operation in there. So maybe now, if we tick time on a bit more, because yeah, they're washing their hands, look. So it looks like they've just kind of wrapped things up. Maybe, or are they going in? Oh no, maybe they're going in. Maybe they're just beginning an operation. Hang on, move time on a bit quicker. Yeah, there we go. So they're waiting for the patient. Of course, that would help. And the doctors to go and do the actual surgery bit. Okay, so who are you then? You're Linda Gonzalez. You're from general surgery. And you're in for a blunt spleen rupture. Okay, were you in, you were over here, weren't you? You were in high dependency. I think, did you have a blunt spleen rupture as well? Your sort of bed neighbour. No, you had a liver contusion. That was it. All sorts of unpleasant things going on. Okay, right. So those two, at least one's being sorted. So down to currently 1 person in high dependency. Although they've just got up and got better. And they've given us $1,155 for the pleasure. Okay, so he's going to a chair in the pharmacy. I assume he had... Did he have an operation? No, he just had a variety of different kind of drug treatments. Okay, that's fine. And now he's going to go and pick something up from the pharmacy and then he's going to go home, I imagine. Okay, so that's good. So that clears a bed out of there. Still very busy in the general ward, but okay, that's fine. Right, so now you're... I mean, I feel this is a bit weird. Jessica Rodriguez just in this great big operating lounge. I assume right now that she's unconscious. I assume she's currently out cold. Otherwise, that's going to be a very weird experience, just sitting on this kind of operating lounge sort of table thing with nobody else around at all. There's nobody there. She's just entirely on her own. Could somebody come and move her, please? And as well, that is just kind of taking up a bed. It's taking up this operating lounge bed that we could be using for better reasons. Oh, hang on. That person's running very dramatically. A bed required for treatment. Endoscopic cauterization. For treatment. Joseph Walker, what do you mean? You're waiting for... What are you waiting for? What's that? So you need... you need an operating lounge. But yes, currently they're all... Hang on, what about downstairs? What about downstairs? The ones down here busy as well? Let's have a quick look. That one is busy with somebody from orthopedics, and that is empty. There's a little bit of blood over there that we could possibly do with cleaning up, but that one is empty. But yeah, why can't we go down there? Oh, it's a matter of staff, isn't it? Hang on. Your staff have been busy for a long time. Yes, of course, we don't have the people to actually go and do the operations because we only employed one lot of operating staff. That's what we need to do. We need to get more operating people in. Hang on a second. Hang on. We can do that. So what do we need? So the staff in the day, we need to get another 2 surgery nurses. We need 2 of those. Possibly we need another surgeon. We've got 3 anesthesiologist people, so that should be okay. Possibly some more nurses, maybe some more doctors. Let's start with the surgery nurses, shall we? Let's get those in. So we know we need those. So let's get 2 of those in right now. So here we go. Click on that. Who can we get? Sarah Moore. You seem the best one with 41%. You've got clean feet. However, you do live relatively far away, which might mean you're often late, which isn't ideal. But as long as we have 1 surgical team, this is just a kind of nicety. If we can have 2 surgical teams, that's great. And if she's a bit late, maybe somebody has to wait half an hour for a treatment or whatever, that's okay. So I think let's get, hang on. Let's reveal the hidden perk. Are you a people person? Okay, now you're lovely. Yeah, okay, you can come in, Sarah Moore. That's absolutely fine. And then we'll get, hang on a minute, filter it by that. Who can we get now? So they're the same, aren't they? I don't think we want any of those. So an alcoholic. You're okay, but you've only got 15% medical surgery. You've got 36%, but you're hiding 2 things from us. I would rather refresh the entire list to see if we could find somebody better. 35, 39%, you've got dirty feet, or 35%, you live far away. Okay, why can we never find the ideal candidate? You've got medical surgery of 11%, but you do work well in the day. But also you're a fresh parent and you're a gamer. Okay, what do we do here then? I think let's reveal the secrets down here. So Jane Cole is loyal, but she's got dirty feet. She leaves dirt everywhere. She's got 4% more in medical surgery than Barbara here. But yeah, she's going to make a bit of a mess around the place. I think we'll go for Jane and her dirty feet. We'll just buy some nice shoes or something. That's fine. So those 2 there. And then we will get an extra nurse on the day shift as well. Just to, pootle about the place and just help out, I think. So yeah, we'll then get 6 nurses on the day shift. So who can we have? I mean, yeah, clinical nurse specialist would not be a bad thing. But as we've seen, clicking that button, I don't know what the point of that button is. So we click that button there, clinical nurse specialist, and it goes, yeah, okay, these people have all got that. 8%, 7%, 7%, 12%. So not very good. It's a high of 12% there. Yeah, if we click nurse, clinical nurse specialist, 42%. What is the function of this button? I don't understand what that does. However, 42%, but you're an alcoholic and you're depressed. Oh, Carol Davis, you've got some things going on in your life. That's okay. We'll have a chat about it. Pop in and we'll have a talk. I think let's go to there. We'll refresh that list. 40%. That's what we want to see. And you're a scholar. Okay, can we just do that quick? A scholar and a people person. Oh, you're amazing, Mary Foster. In you come. Right, so 3 new nurses. So that should be good for 2 lots of surgery nurses and a regular amount of other nurses. I think now we get another surgeon in on the day shift. This room is going to be completely rammed. It's not a nice room, is it? A few people in the comments did say that will be a terrible room to work in. Because there's no windows, it's so enclosed, it's so cramped, it's really busy, that room, and it's near a lift and a toilet. So it's not in the best location either. It's very, very unpleasant there. But sorry, doctors and nurses in here, but you are saving lives, and that's quite good. Right, so let's go to there. So we shall hire another surgeon. Another surgeon is never a bad thing to have. So operative surgery. Hang on. What are the current people like? So you've got 47% and you've got 51%. Okay, so we want somebody who's quite good at doing the whole operating thing. Yeah, these aren't great, are they? Okay, what have we got? 42 grand. You know what? Let's refresh the list. Hang on. Put it back to there. 43%. And you work better in the day. Okay, what's your secret? And you're comforting. Okay, this is wonderful. Karen Jackson, in you come. Okay, so plenty of surgeons, plenty of anesthesia. Oh, there's only one there. The other anesthesiologist must be over here, look. I assume you can do... Do you do anaesthetics? Do you do anaesthetics? No. Oh, hang on. Well, it says we've got 3. Where are the 3? I can see you. You do anaesthetics. You're an anesthesiologist. I don't know where the others are. We'll get another one. We'll hire another one as well. Hang on a minute. Somebody that can do anaesthetics. Okay, 0% and 0%. You can't claim to be an anesthesiologist and then have 0% knowledge of it. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, my teacup over there can do 0% anesthesiology. That's not how that should work. Oh dear. These people are all a bit rubbish. Hang on. Refresh the list. 36%. You've got resistance. However, you do have 3 other hidden perks. Please be good. Fast learner. Unpleasant. Oh no. Resistance and comforting. But you're unpleasant. You are a scholar, but a slow learner. You've only got 3%. You've got 33%. You're a people person, but you're depressed. Okay, do you know what? We're going to spend more money on doing this. This is how much we like the people of our hospital. Okay, 24%, 29%. Not brilliant. Do we spend another $2,500 to refresh that list again? To get another half-decent anesthesiologist? I'd like them to be at least over 40% in the skill. That would be grand, wouldn't it? There we go. One person here. They move quite slowly, and they're a gamer. Okay, 37%, that's not so bad. Hard worker and diagnostic genius. Do you know what? We'll have you, Susan Miller, because we're going to be bankrupt soon trying to find decent candidates for this job. So, do you know what? Yeah, Susan Miller, in you come. So now, I think, do we need another doctor? Do we need another regular doctor on the day shift? So that would give us 6 doctors. That would give us 3 surgeons. 4 anaesthesiologists, apparently, although I can't see where they are. 6 nurses, 4 surgery nurses, plenty of stretchers, and we haven't got the cardio tech or the USG tech in because we haven't got those rooms set up. So I think if we just get one more kind of regular doctor in, that should be it, I think. Hang on, so let's have a little look. What can we do here? What about somebody who's good at... I mean, do they need diagnosis? I wouldn't say they need diagnosis. What about just... I was going to say, can we just get another anaesthetics person in? But they're a bit rubbish. They're all a bit slow. Yeah, look, you're slow and you're slow. Okay, maybe just get a regular person in. So who can we get in here? Although you're the best one, but you're an alcoholic and a germaphobe. Oh, dear me. Nancy Thomas might be okay. General medicine 49, diagnosis 46, general surgery 32. Or can we get another surgeon in? Karen Barkley, Spartan, scholar, and you live far away. Do you know what? We're going to get you in, Karen. There we go. So 6 doctors, plenty of surgeons, plenty of people to do the anaesthetic stuff, plenty of nurses, 4 surgery nurses. It's looking good. So I think we should be able to do 2 operations at the same time and then have other people left over. So doctors to go and check the people on the ward and nurses to move people out on the stretchers and all that kind of stuff. Then that should be okay. However, before I forget, because I don't want to forget, we have to go and do something very important, and we all know what it is, so here we go, say it along with me. It's time to go over to the Wheel of Names. So our 2 new surgery nurses on the day shift here in general surgery are now known as Lozzie and Mocken. Welcome aboard. And then our regular nurse over there is called Glitch. Welcome, Glitch. And then, of course, we have the 3 doctors. We've got Gaming Gecko, who's a surgeon. We've got Ironhide, who's an anesthesiologist. And then we've got Clara, who is a surgeon. And in the actual name request for Clara, the person who requested it pointed out that Clara is actually the name of their grandma, which is wonderful. So there you go, Grandma Clara. You're now a surgeon in our hospital, which is very good indeed. And you know what? You're a pretty good one as well. So there we go, a whole new team of people. And hopefully they're going to get ready and do some surgery. And I think, yeah, there you go. Mocken, our surgery nurse, is preparing for surgery, which is very good. So can you please go and do some surgery? That would be good. We need to move these people. I don't like the fact that these people are just kind of left lying around for so long. Because A, it's a bit weird, because that person is, they just had an operation. Don't leave them just kind of hanging around the place. And Also, is it safe? Is it safe for them to be in there? And also it takes up a bed as well. It takes up a bed in the room. It's not great, is it? So there we go. At least they've been moved out. But now, yeah, are we going to get 2 people in here? So hang on. So you're from general surgery. So we've got 1 general surgery surgical team coming in. Is there another one coming in? Okay, I think there might be. Hang on a minute. So that's 1 team. What are you in for? Yes, Jane Lewis in for the blunt spleen rupture. Okay, we've got 2 general surgery patients in being treated over here in our operating lounges. That is very good indeed. Okay, I'm really happy about that. I mean, it took quite a long time and a bit of money to actually get it sorted, to make sure we had the right staff in, but that's very good. Carol Allen's having a bit of a collapse, thanks to a microwave burn. Okay, whereabouts are you? Oh, you're just kind of in a heap over there. Oh dear. That's not very good, is it? Please don't die over there. That would make everybody very sad. Okay, hang on a minute. Can we please make sure that she's okay? Have we got beds over in intensive care? I've got loads of beds. I'm gonna put the kiss of death on it, but it's pretty quiet over here in intensive care, he says, now expecting a complete rush on intensive care patients. But there we go. Oh, there you go. Christopher Moore has collapsed due to a microwave burn. You've fallen over in the pharmacy. No, not the pharmacy. Over near the lab. Sorry, what's kind of the pharmacy? Over there. Okay, that's not great. Right, so yeah, can you not die, please? That'd be good. There we go. Right, so he's going over to intensive care, which was once upon a time quite quiet. I imagine it might pick up now. Now I've said, oh, it's quiet over here. There's going to be 12 million people in here soon enough. But there we go. Right, so there we go. Ticking over. Coming up to 8 o'clock. Coming up to the end of the day. And look at that. We've kind of made the money back that we spent on doing all the kind of, trait revealing and refreshing of staff lists and all that kind of stuff. We are slowly but surely getting that money back, which is quite nice. One thing we do need to do, actually. Hang on. Somebody did point this out. The wall monitor in the comments pointed out, yeah, those walls, look, they're not the right colour. It's not good enough. Hang on a second. Let's drip a drop that wall, and then we can just go like that, look, and just make them the proper colour. Is the other side the correct colour? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. There isn't a barrier on that side. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that side is the correct colour, so that's okay. And I think those ones are okay as well. Yeah, they're both done. It was just these, because I imagine we copied it from there, and that bit of wall there is blank at the minute. So there we go. Okay, no, that's fine. That's all fine. There we go. Wall sorted out as well. Okay, Susan Davis hasn't been seen for a long time. Okay, you're getting bored of waiting. Whereabouts are you? Ah, yeah, you're over here. You're waiting for a lab result type thing. We do need to look at that. We need to sort that out quite soon indeed. I'm thinking hang on a second, either we add more desks in here and just employ more people in this room here, or we have another lab on the floor above somewhere. We get another lab. Oh no, put it over here or something. Pop it over here. So we have another lab working over here with the same amount of people in and another waiting area and all that kind of stuff. Because then we've got 2 labs that might be able to process things a bit quicker than if we just cram more people into this lab here. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Although that's going to be really expensive. It's going to be horribly, horribly expensive to get that in. I don't know how much money it is, but I mean, all the desks and stuff, they cost a little bit. They'll mount up, but it's all these things. It's the sort of sample fridges and the equipment there with that thing on it and that big thingamajig just there and everything else. In fact, the lab does need to go on the outside of the building, doesn't it? Because it needs that kind of fume hood thing that has to vent outside. I think it needs one of those. So it's got to go on the outside anyway. Okay, so that might be something to think about if we do try to replicate that on the floor above. But I think that would be quite good. And get that waiting area in as well. That would make sense. We probably don't need the cleaning closet thing. I think the current cleaner here can nip up in the lift and go and do some cleaning in the other lab. That should be fine. But maybe that's what we do. Because, yeah, there's a bit of a queue over here. And people are going to get very, very grumpy and very impatient. However, it's coming up to 8 o'clock, end of the day shift. Okay, let's see what money we have left. Down to 14 grand. So we spend about $30,000 a day on wages. And on the day shift alone, that doesn't take into account the night shift. Oh, okay, right. Maybe we can't do too much stuff. Do you know what? Go nice and quick. Yeah, that's going to be a big expense. To get another one of those set up, that's going to be very expensive indeed. A clinic patient has been seen by a doctor. Oh no, it's somebody down here, isn't it? Right, this is now becoming urgent. Okay, how are we looking down here? Go and look at the labs. There's 10 people waiting for whatever that is for histology. Which one's that again? Which is that microscopic analysis of various samples. There is one histologist on the day shift and one in the night shift. I think we have to get at least another pairing of people in over there. And possibly another 2 people in on the, whatever that is, microbiology as well. There's only one over there. So, yeah, it's all over here. There's only 4 people waiting. Does that not imply the amount of people that are waiting? So there's 10 people waiting for histology results. There's only 4 people waiting in the actual waiting room. Maybe the others have gone home, or they're in other parts, or they're in bed, or whatever. They can't actually come down to get the results, or whatever. I don't know. Right. Whatever the case, we need more people over there urgently. So I think what we'll do is, we're in labs. Let's go to there. We will get, could we? We can't fit it anywhere obvious. Hang on a second. We might need to do some rejigging of things. Could we put in a glass desk? And then we can have 2 new people in. So if we pick that thing up, whatever that is, we'll pick that up and move that. That can't go there. Why can't that go there? Oh, because there's a thing on the wall behind it. There's a poster. My goodness me, we couldn't interrupt that thing. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Rotate that round. That can go there. That's gone in the cleaning closet. Okay, hang on a minute. It can't go over the bin. It can't go just there because there's something there. I do find it a bit like, why can't the poster go behind that desk? I find it a bit strange. Sometimes the rules in this game are a little bit bizarre. We'll put it there for now. Right, so move you over. And then can we please buy a glass desk? Can we get one of those for here? Can't see where they are. There's a lab desk, but not a glass desk. Although, can we put... Hang on. Get a chair. Can we put 2 chairs? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, a lab desk will do just fine. Yes, absolutely. So pop one of those there. And then can we please get the chairs, which are... For some reason, they're green over there. No, do you know what? It's fine. We'll have a couple of green chairs. I wouldn't want to be in that... Do you know what? I can't. That's rubbish. We'll put that just there, look. There can be a bit of room behind you to move your chair around. Because that's just a bit naff, isn't it? Can we put that somewhere? Put the scrubs over the sink. That makes sense. And then grab that poster and put the poster there. Okay, and then we can get 2 computers. So computer and computer. Okay, so spending a bit of our money, but I think it's going to be worth it to get the backlog down. And also, yeah, it's more effective doing this than it is building the entire one of these upstairs. Maybe at some point in the future of the hospital, we might need to make another one of these. But right now, we can't afford that. That's too much of a big financial kind of constraint. So we can't do that. So got that in now. Do we need anybody else working on this bit? I think microbiology is sort of okay. I don't think that's the problem. There's nobody in that queue. 1 person for hematology. So 1 person in the blood lab. 1 person waiting, for results from the blood lab. And there's 2 people working there. Okay, this is going to be fine. So let's get in a day shift and a night shift person for now. Maybe we'll get 1 each for now. And we'll see how they do. Okay, is there anybody that's really good at doing the, really good at the night shift? No. 99% though. Biochemistry, 99%. William Green, you've got a secret. You've got 40%, 71% and 49%. 99%. And you're a junior scientist. And yet we've got senior scientist Frank here, who's only got 40%. Although he pretends to know how to use an ultrasonographic device. Although he's got 0% in it. Lies, Frank. Okay, do you know what? Reveal hidden perks. Oh, botherations, you're depressed. Oh, William Green, it was going so well. Okay. 71% biochemistry down here. Fresh parent and resistance. Rest levels decrease faster. Rest levels decrease slower. So rest levels are completely ordinary. Sarah Moore, 71% biochemistry. Let's get you in, because that seems okay. What's the other person like? 71%. That seems pretty good. And 63. So 71 and 63. She's got 71. And then we need a night shift person in. Somebody's quite good at neurology. However, 85%. You're very good. You're very good. Okay, hang on. Let's reveal your perk at great expense. Or do we just refresh the entire list for 2.5 grand and then reveal those perks? And then possibly we could get some more people in. Do you know what? We're going to do that. It's going to cost us quite a lot of money to do. But okay, refresh the list. 32, 70, 48, 52. It's not gone well. It's not gone well. However, Night Owl. Rachel Moore works well at night and she's fast. Oh, she's going to be wonderful on the night shift. Yes, you can go in on the night shift, please. Okay, so that will do, I think, for now. That's quite good. Okay, however, we know what we need to do now. So yeah, we've got Sarah Moore and Rachel Moore. Oh, that's quite nice. I wonder if they're related in some distant way. Okay, right. So Sarah Moore and Rachel Moore are not going to keep those names. I'm not going to press that button. They're not going to keep their names anymore because, of course, we need to go over to the Wheel of Names. So on the day shift here in histology, please welcome everything Trish. And then on the night shift, please welcome Jumi of Ruby. There we go. So I think they've kind of got into it already, haven't they? So yeah, one's going home. One's already doing some tests, which is very good. So hopefully they can bring the numbers down. Now it's up to 11. Now it's up to 11 people. Okay, right. There's a great big demand over there for histology stuff. Has that come down at all? Back down to 10. Do we need to get another person in? Oh, hang on a minute. John Thomas has decided to have a collapse. Oh, John, oh dear me. How are we looking over here in our traumatology department? Yep, Joseph Barkley hasn't been seen by a doctor for a very long time. Again, it's down here. It's down here. It's a bit of a problem. What are you having done? You're having a stool analysis done. That's the histology lab. Yeah, histology is very, very busy. Okay, and yep, you're having... Is yours histology as well? Yours is also histology. Okay, what are we looking like with the numbers? Down to 8. Okay, so the pair of them are making a bit of a difference. Yeah, we've got Nightwing and we've got, who was it on the night shift? Jumi of Ruby. So they're both trying as best they can to get through the backlog. But it's going to take a while, isn't it? Hang on. Over here, how are we looking over here in traumatology for beds and such like? Okay, so that's the burn unit. So 3 beds available there and several over there. And then in high dependency, there are a few as well. And we've got space to put some more. Those things can move out of the way, I think. So yeah, we have got room for more. Okay, maybe we could think about adding that at some point. I think then, let's go straight up. Okay, Jessica Rodriguez having a little bit of a collapse. That's because she's got a pulmonary laceration. Can we please get her into surgery? That'd be good, wouldn't it? So she doesn't, die and such. Could we please make sure that she gets operated on? Because we need to kind of do that really urgently. Okay, goes overnight. That's fine. Okay, so now... Yeah, we need to make some money and quick. Barbara Gonzalez, I imagine you're waiting for histology results. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's go and check now. So a few hours have passed by. How are we looking in terms of that? Down to 7. Okay, so they are trying their best. They're working very, very hard indeed. Maybe to try and keep that under control, if that's going to be a really popular thing now, we get somebody in on the day shift. Oh, Nightwing's leveled up. You're a master scientist. You can do biochemistry even better now, which is wonderful stuff. Okay, that's really good. That's very appropriately timed as well. Okay, good job, Nightwing. Congratulations. Enjoy your promotion and your lovely money and such like. How are we looking now? Down to 4. Okay, this is better. This is better. I don't know how long this takes. I've got no idea how long it takes to get such things sorted. But there we go. That's another person dealt with. Down to 2. So none over there, none over there, 2 over there. Maybe that's all we needed. Maybe that's all we needed for now. And there you go. Have a chat with you. Is there anything to do? Still 2 people. But where's... Oh, there you go. There's the other person working on some stuff. You've now summoned somebody over. Okie dokie. Still on 2. I'd like that to go down to 0. I'd like to see that on completely nothing at all. But yep, look, you're very busily working away. And you've cleared off a bit. Down to just 1. Down to just 1 person from 11 at the high point. Crikeys. Okay, that's pretty good. And down to 0. The labs are now completely caught up. There's no backlog in hematology or microbiology or histology. That's really good. That's really, really good news. Okay, so maybe the sort of far-fetched plan maybe to build an entire new one of these on a different floor wasn't entirely required. We just needed more people to do more lab tests. Okay, right. That's good news. I like that. We're up to 20.5 grand. I don't think that's going to be enough to pay the wages of the night shift. I think we might go into the red a little bit here. It's going to come up very soon. Oh, only slightly though, only slightly. And then we do get the great big morning payoff when all the people that stayed overnight then give us all their money. Or the insurance companies give us the money. So look at that. Look at all the staff. Got so many people streaming in, streaming out. It's wonderful. Right, so if you lot could all pay up, please, that'd be nice. So minus 1,400. There you go, 17, 19, 20, 22. Ticking up very well indeed. 23. Okay. So I think let's get some beds in over here. Look at that. That person paid us $2,835. That is well worth having. Okay, so I think let's grab a bed over here in the regular ward, and we'll just get a few more of those beds in, I think. Apart from Sarah Lewis is having a collapse. Sorry about that, Sarah. Somebody will be with you shortly. It's fine. Although looking at that, there's nobody here right now. And over in high dependency, there are 4 beds. Okay, maybe it would be better to have some of the high dependency beds over here rather than the regular ward beds, because there's nobody on the regular ward at all. Is that entirely accurate? Hang on a minute. Oh, no, hang on. Where's the thing? Where are we? There. There's 3 people in. So they might be, I don't know where they are, nipping to the loo or whatever, don't know, having a walk about. So 3 people, so that leaves what? 5 beds spare, but over here, there's no bed spare. That person is doing something. Fistula of the intestine. I don't know what that is. What does that mean? What's that? A fistula is an abnormal anatomical connection between 2 hollow spaces. Well, I consider myself educated today. There we go. I've learnt a new thing. You've got blunt spleen rupture, you've got liver contusion, and you've got liver laceration. Okay, so your liver's been, that contusion is like it's been hit hard, laceration is like a cut, isn't it? And you've got your fistula thingamabob going on. Okay, maybe then we get another one of these in. That might be better. We are going to end up copy-pasting the window, but that's okay. We'll just get rid of it afterwards. It's fine. So like that, look. We don't want the window. We can put that right there. What was the plan with this room here? What was the plan? Because this room is vast. This room is huge and vast. In the middle, there's like big spaces. I mean, we could put, say, some beds facing these ones with a bit of a gap, and then have some more beds across this back wall here. How about for now we have the beds across the back, and then we could, say, have a wall and then have some more beds opposite those if we need some more beds in there. We might do, we might not, I don't know. So let's put that, let's put it, hang on a minute. What? I know that the machine thing's there. Yeah, let's put that there, look. So 5,300 money going in on that. And then, hang on, we don't want the window. Boop, away with you. Right, okay. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be okay for now? I'd like to think that should be sort of sufficient. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a big long bit of wall there. No, away with you, big long bit of wall. We'll have a short bit of wall. That's okay, but not a big long bit of wall. Okay, right, that's looking good. Jessica Miller's having a bit of a collapse because of dehydration. Oh, insufficient water in their body. And they just collapse over in the waiting area. Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, hang on a second. Our waiting area over here hasn't got any spare seats. So it looks like people are waiting in the actual kind of reception area rather than over here. Maybe we could get a few more seats in. That would be good. I mean, those things out there are kind of just on their own. It's at this, yeah. Did we move this around once upon a time and didn't kind of fix it? Okay, this is a bit of a mess. So I think we have those at the end, like that, and then we can just get another row of 8 seats in. That should be fine. That should be okay. So if we just go, do you know what? Hang on. How much is it opposite those? So there's a little bit of space in between them. So 1 and sort of like that, I think. So like that. Oh, hang on. I didn't place the other one down. There we go. Like that. And then like that. And then like that. Okay. So 8 more seats for people to sit on. Because people are just kind of standing around. And that's not very good. That's not very good. Hello, would you like a seat? Yes, of course you would. I mean, we could, if we reposition these slightly, we could get another pairing of seats in, but that's okay for now, I think. Just sort of making things better as we go around the place. One thing as well we do need to look at over here, possibly, because there is a little bit of a queue building up over here in traumatology, and we did kind of ponder this at one point in the past. We've got 2 doctor rooms over there in traumatology. Do we get another one set up over here somewhere? Do we get another one there, or do we use that as a doctor room and that as a break room? I think that's what we kind of pondered, wasn't it? Do you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do that now. Now we've got some money and general surgery is looking okay. So maybe we can just sort of make this a little bit better down here. Just, sort of do some general improvements around the hospital just to make life a bit better over here. So I think, yeah, we'll get that done. So can we please... The only unfortunate thing is we can't just sort of copy paste that room. We've got to rebuild it to fit that space, which is a bit of a bother, but never mind. So how about then, we drop her... where is it? So floors. So grab that floor. This can be a lovely break room. It was going to be a bathroom, I think, once upon a time, but I don't know if we necessarily need... Do we need a bathroom over there? Where are these people going to be going for a bathroom? Where are they going to go? Where is the nearest bathroom to here? It's... I don't... Where is the nearest bathroom? I actually don't know. Oh, maybe that should be a bathroom. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that was going to be the bathroom, wasn't it? And we changed it all round. Maybe that should be a bathroom. That could be a break room. And then we could have the little doctor room over there. Although it's going to be a very little doctor room. It's going to be a teeny tiny doctor room. Put the bathroom there. Just have a little tiny bathroom just there. That will do the job just fine. Yeah, okay, good. We'll stick with that then. Right, so break room. There is one round here. So let's grab... Hang on a second. Grab the wall colours. That's the floor. We don't... Oh, hang on. We could grab the floor of a bathroom, couldn't we? We could grab a bathroom floor if we could find where one was. So grab that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll have a tiny bathroom. It doesn't need to be massive. It will suffice. There we go. Wonderful. Right, and then walls. Yeah, we shall have bathroom walls like that, but we'll make it the stronger green colour. And we'll have it do the 4 corners. Okay, that's better. I like that. And then in here, the doctor room. Do you know what? It can have the windows, but we'll get rid of the 2 big windows. Because that's a little bit... if you're in a doctor's room and you have to take your clothes off to reveal various ailments and things that might be wrong with you, you don't want people peeping in through massive windows. Windows with blinds are okay. They can shut the blinds. That's fine. And then we need the flooring, hang on, while we're here, not that door. So restricted area for here, for the break room, that's fine. But over here, just a regular, just a regular door. That's what they've got, isn't it? Yes, we'll pop the door just there like that. Okay, and then we need to turn that into a doctor room. So hang on a second, let's go to traumatology. And we shall have a traumatology office there. Thank you so much. And then we'll have a bathroom, restroom, what do they call it, there. And then we shall have a common room over there with the weird corner bit like that. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. Right, now we just need to kind of kit. Oh, hang on, that needs a door. That needs a door. The bathroom needs a door. Hang on a second. Pop that in like that. What money have we got? 33 grand. So again, bathroom in that room, not urgent right now. Doctor room over here, fairly urgent, I would say. We need to go and get the floor sorted for that place, however. So hang on a minute. Doctor room, paste it in. Then get the walls, grab the walls for a doctor room. It's going to be weird. That'll do. We'll have rectangular walls. Thank you so much. So pop that in. Okay. And then we need to kit that out with all the stuff we need. So I'll just go and drop those in. I'll put the desk in and the bins and everything else and just make sure that room is ready to receive patients. There we go. Everything's in the doctor room. It's ready to go. We did manage to get the sofa in. Even though it's a really teeny tiny space and it's all very cramped, we did get a sofa in. I like the fact that we have the sofas, because if you're coming into the hospital and you're feeling a little bit delicate, you'd like to sit somewhere comfortable, I would think. So rather than sitting on a stool or an uncomfortable chair or whatever, you get to sit on a lovely, comfortable sofa, and I imagine they're very soft and very lovely. So there we go, we got the sofa in, they can have a chat with the doctor about what ails them whilst they're sat on a comfy sofa, which is wonderful. So now, of course, we need to get somebody in over here. So who have we got currently? So we've got 2 people on the day shift, only 1 person in on the night shift. So I think we get another person in on the day shift, and then we get somebody else in over here on the night shift, and then leave 1 night shift vacant. For now, we'll see if that kind of works out okay. So here we go. Let's go over here, look, and we shall grab ourselves a new person. Who's looking pretty good? You look quite good, Michael Hill, but then you do live far away, botherations. However, what about down here? Christopher Harris, a diagnostic genius. Okay, hang on a minute, let's reveal your secrets. You're a germaphobe and practical diagnoses as well. 20% bonus experience to diagnosis skill after successful diagnosis. So you might wash your hands quite a bit, but that's okay. In this room, you have got a sink, so you can wash your hands an awful lot. Christopher Harris, I choose you. Absolutely, in you come. And then on the night shift, we'll have the night shift over here. Is there anybody that's very good at working at night? Not specifically, no. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a few germaphobes around the place. You've only got traumatology of 42%, which isn't brilliant. You're okay actually, 62%. But what are your deep dark secrets? Okay, Nancy Jones, reveal all. Another person that's obsessed with washing their hands, but another person is a diagnostic genius and gets a bonus to experience after they successfully diagnose somebody, like the other person we just employed. Yeah, okay, Nancy Jones, in you come to the night shift. So there we go, 2 more doctors employed over here in traumatology, further increasing our wage bill, but never mind. But now, of course, we need to go over to the Wheel of Names. So on the day shift here in traumatology, please welcome Dr. Stormy, and then on the night shift, please welcome Dr. Ali Runner. Welcome aboard, you two. Now, hopefully, that will help bring that queue down quite a bit, because there's quite a lot of people over there, and I imagine they're getting a little bit grumpy of waiting. So can we just see if that does help? Who's going in to see Dr. Stormy? There we go. Next patient is coming. They're performing analgesics on Kate Scott. Okay, what's wrong with you, Kate Scott? Can we see? A venomous spider bite. Okay, been a little while since we saw the spider bite thing, but there we go. Right, so you've got a venomous spider bite. I think we must have treated quite a few of those. So hopefully, there you go. Treated already. Nice and simple and straightforward. And the queue is entirely evaporated. What happened to all those people? There were about 6 people round here, weren't there? Where have they all gone? Okay, I don't know where they've all gone, but that's good. I think now might be a good time to look at something that we did touch upon very briefly at the end of the previous part, and that is setting up an infectious diseases department, because if we do get one of those in, it opens up a couple of very exciting things. Number 1, we can get the happy life insurance people on board, and they pay more money for their patients than some of the other insurance company people that we already have. So for example, uninsured only pay 75% of the money required for treatments, whereas Happy Life pay 115%. So if we do get them on board and we complete enough objectives to actually get the numbers up to about the same as insured, so 26 people as opposed to the 10 we'll start with, then we'll make more money, which is obviously a good thing. That's what we want to do. So all we have to do to get them on board is open an infectious diseases clinic. And then when that's open, I'm not entirely sure how this will work, but we could potentially then get Overcure Incorporated over here on board, because they would like us to have 9 fully working departments. Now, we're not quite sure how you define fully working. Will the clinic do, or does it need hospitalisation as well? I'm not entirely sure. But then, of course, if we do get that in, they pay 155% for their treatments. That is very good indeed. So if we could get those 2 in, that would be wonderful. So we need to get the infectious diseases clinic in anyway. And then there's all these objectives here too. And we don't know what they are. But of course, we've gone through the objectives for these, and some of those did pay out huge big chunks of money. So I would think that maybe some of these might also have some very generous payouts and other good bits and bobs. So I think now we've kind of had enough time of just dealing with these 3 over here and Protect Care down the bottom. Maybe we do look ahead to getting some different insurance people on board. And I think, yeah, we can start down here with Happy Life, getting the infectious diseases clinic in. Now, the only thing is, where can it go? where can it go? Because I think that's it there, isn't it? It does seem to be quite big. So the clinic is just a regular clinic. We've seen that before. It's a waiting room and some offices and a little kind of reception and everything else. That's all fine. It's this bit over here. Hospitalisation does look quite complicated. You've got a diagnostic unit. You absolutely have to have one of them. On-call room and nurses station, that's all fine. Regular ward, need one of those. Isolation unit. A separate ward used to isolate patients suffering from infectious diseases and to prevent spreading pathogens, which does sound a little bit kind of scary. And then a cardiography unit and a haematology lab are both non-essential, but I think we might want to get them in. So it's going to take a while to get all that set up. I imagine that's not going to come cheap, particularly the isolation unit stuff. So where can we put it? That's the big question. I mean, over here, there's a lot of nothingness going on. Maybe we keep that bit for some potential expansion to emergency, so stuff over here. So maybe if we do need a bigger trauma centre or whatever, we can always have another one upstairs there, and they can just use the elevator to move people between the two. So that might be quite a good idea for that, particularly if we do get more ambulances in. And that's another one of these objectives. Look, purchase 5 ambulances, quick snap care appear, and then, just kind of going off on a tangent a bit, but if we do get quick snap care in, that then begins unlocking these events. And then if we complete these events, we then complete the next objective for protect care, we get 15 grand. So it's all kind of linked together. It's all linked together, but I think, yeah, let's plan out infectious diseases first. So I think over there, we might want to keep that sort of available for the emergency department, but then kind of over here is a bit of a free-for-all, I think, because I think intensive care is okay. That's kind of big enough. We can expand into that space if we need to. That's sort of okay. So I think maybe it could sort of go over here. I think that might be quite good. So hang on. What if you come out that lift and then you go into where it is, infectious diseases? Yeah, maybe that's what we could do over here. So let's go back to there. Infectious diseases. So we're going to want to get a bit of a corridor, I would say, coming along. I mean, what do we do with this corner here? What do we do with that? We could have another cleaning closet. That's where the cleaning cupboard could go. That's perfect. It's teeny tiny and it works really well. And I don't think I pressed the button correctly. And there we go. I pressed the correct button that time. That's good. Right, so the corridor, I think, bring that along there like that. In fact, you know what? Bring that down like that, look. And then that can link up with all those corridors over there. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. That's so good. And then, so you come through here. And if you think I've got an infectious disease, you don't really wandering around through the hospital too much. So maybe if we keep, say, that... Oh, hang on. No, not that. Keep that bit free to sort of have more corridor going out that way, possibly. And then we can have the waiting area a bit like that. A bit like that over there. So have the waiting area and then the 3 offices kind of over here, potentially. That might be quite good. I would like a little reception. I do like a little reception because then we can employ receptionists, and receptionists do some stuff. They do a bit of triage, so they do help out a little bit. So maybe, how big is that reception? How big's that one? 5 by 6. That's plenty big enough. So I think if we get, say, a 5 by 6 reception just there, that's okay. And then how big is that waiting room? I know it's slightly different over here. So 5 by 13. Okay, so if we then went like that and said, okay, so 6 by 13, like that, that's fine. That's okay. So big long corridor, got the waiting area there and the reception there. And then we could have DID office, infectious diseases office. Okay, what does DID stand for? Diseases Infectious Department. I don't know what that stands for. And then how big are these? Because they're just about the right size. 7 by 5. So I think, again, we get 3 of those in. So hang on. How big was that? 13. So what's going to go behind here? If we made that just 2 bigger, if we made that like that, and then went DID office, so, yeah, so 7 by 5, and then 7 by 5. That's not gone at all well. Away with you. 7 by 5, please. That didn't work. There we go, like that. And then like that, that's the clinic bit set up. So we've got the offices, waiting room, reception, little kind of cleaning closet over there. That's good. And then we've got a bit of something over here. What could we put over here? And then, hang on. Could we have as well the corridor Just coming out like that ever so slightly. Okay, come out a bit more like that. And then, yeah, then you could come down here like that, look. So that could be a corridor looping around like that. And then maybe we could have something on this side and then something on that side. The corridor runs through the middle over there. We could get, say, some hospitalization stuff in. I mean, what could go here? We've got a common room over there, so they don't necessarily need another common room right now. That's not important. I think we need to get these things in. So where would we put all this stuff? Now, we know that the on-call room and the nurse's station need to be quite big. They need to be quite big. We might want to keep some of that room over there for the traumatology stuff, because that needs a bit more room. Possibly might need another ward or high dependency unit or whatever. So keep some of that free. That'd be quite good if we could keep some of that free. So how about, yeah, over here, look, hang on. Corridor. I do like a nice corridor. Okay, yep, that can lead down there. That can go to that elevator. So that's fine. So that elevator can lead into infectious diseases as well. So we've got a little room there. And we've got a big space over there. And then we've got all that room over here. Okay, how are we best going to lay this out? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe hematology lab and cardiography could go over here, look. Because they don't need loads of room. So hematology lab and cardiography could go there. So that's those two. Then we need a regular ward. Now, how big does a regular ward need to be? That is the question, isn't it? How big does that need to be? So if we say the beds stick out by... They stick out by 3. I can't remember. What did we do with this over here? Hang on. What have I gone there? Hang on a minute. How big is that ward? How wide is it? 8 wide. So the beds are 2. We can have beds on that side. And there can be a nice gap in the middle. Right, okay. So the beds only stick out by 2. So we could say over here, so have a bed like that, and then a space of 2 things, and then a bed, and then a bed. So it's going to be smallish, but that's okay. Hang on, didn't do that right. Like, oh, hang on a minute, that's not the right place. Like that. So if we just say it's 6 by 6, so there we go. So that can be a regular ward, and then we can just make that as big as it needs to be. So like that. So you can have beds on one side, beds on the other side, little gap down the middle to walk along. So that's good. I'm happy with that. And then maybe, just thinking about how this is all going to piece together, the corridor could come down like that. And then it could go across like that. This is wonderful. Got a little bit of something there that I'm not quite sure what we do with. Maybe trolleys. It can be trolleys. We can have a little trolley park over there. That's wonderful. Okay, right, happy with that. So we've got the ward in. Then we need the diagnostic unit. And then we need the on-call room and the nurse's station. But the big thing is the isolation unit. Where is that going to go? And what needs to go in it? I think maybe that could go there. That could be quite big. We're not going to put windows in that. I feel like having windows in the isolation unit might be a little bit silly. Oh no, there's a terrible airborne virus. Yeah, let's put the window open. It's a bit warm in here, Malcolm. Yeah, don't do that. We won't have windows in there, but it can go to the edge. So we've got the diagnostic unit in. Then we need that's the isolation unit. So the diagnostic unit could possibly go somewhere over here. It doesn't need to be that big though, does it? It doesn't need to be that big. I think the diagnostic unit's just a place where they go and check that people are okay. What if that went in that corner there, and then we had... looking over here then. So we can have a restroom over here, because we haven't got one over here. I've done that entirely the wrong size. But a restroom over there, behind the reception, that makes sense. We can have a door over here. So we'll put the reception kind of over here. You can nip to the loo. Got doctor rooms. And then we've got, the on-call room, the nurse's station, and then the diagnostic unit. Okay, so maybe the diagnostic unit... I've already got the diagnostic unit. What do we need over here? It's just those two. It's just the on-call room and the nurse's station. In all of that room. Okay, maybe over here we could put something else. Maybe we could have another great big kind of common room or something. Just to make better use of the space. Are we sure we've got everything? They're all in. Waiting room, reception, cleaning closet. So diagnostic unit is there. I mean, do you want more than one of those? Yeah, it's just the on-call room and the nurse's station. That's all we're waiting for. Is that big enough? is that going to be a big enough room? Possibly that should go over here maybe. And then we can have, say, the doctor room here and the nurse's station down there. That might be better, because I don't know how many people are going to require quarantining. So maybe the isolation unit can go like that, and then we can have the on-call room. It's going to be a bit of a wibbly shape, the on-call room, but you know what? It's okay. They can cope. So on-call room like that, and then nurse's station can be across the corridor like that. Okay, and it's very lovely and kind of compact. It fits in a nice kind of squarish shape, so I quite like that. Right, that's going to take a long time to set up, and we might need some more money, but at least we know that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to kind of have that general setup a bit like that. Okay, right, so we know that's kind of going to be the shape of things. The only thing is, yeah, in this game, you kind of have to do a little bit of guesswork. Like, is that too big for an isolation unit, or is that teeny tiny? I've really got no idea. I suppose there is room over here if we do need to expand. If we need another ward or another isolation unit, we can build another one over there, I guess. So that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, right. So that's the current plan for that. Let's move time on nice and quick, because I'm aware that we do pay out 30 grand at the end of every day. So we're going to pay out quite a bit of money in wages, but we still haven't really done anything over here. We haven't got the kit set up over here quite yet. So I think when we get, of course we are earning a bit less because of the current financial crisis, but I think, yeah, when that goes away, when we get to the end of the day, we'll see what we have left to play. We're going to have about 10 grand at the minute to set up a big complicated thing over here, which is no doubt very expensive. So let's see what we can do when it gets to 8 o'clock. Oh, hang on a minute. Jane Martinez is kind of having a collapse. I'm sure they'll sort that out. Jane Martinez, you'll be fine. Our doctors are wonderful. Except maybe Dr. Penge. They're a little bit dodgy. I'm not quite sure where they got their medical qualifications from. The Nick Riviera School of Doctoring or something. I don't know. But apart from Dr. Penge, all the other doctors are wonderful. Okay, something going on here. Patient can't be treated. Brooke Martin. They can't be treated for abdominal surgery. Really? Why is that? Okay, what do you need for that? Hospitalisation required for the treatment is not available. Check free beds. Oh, is there not a bed? Hang on. Have we not got any beds over in high dependency in general surgery? We might possibly not have a bed. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's go and have a quick check. We might have used them all up. No, I've gone up a floor and didn't need to. How are we looking over here? Oh, look at that. High dependency is completely rammed. Okay, we're going to have to spend a little bit of our lovely money on getting another, I would say at least 2 beds in there, I would have thought. It's going to be very expensive, but I think we need to do it in the long run. So hang on a second. Let's go to the right department and go and do some copying of things. Yeah, we'll have that, please. So pop that there for 5,300 and another one there. Do you know what? Just to get it done, we'll put another one just there as well. And I notice there is a little corner just there, which isn't being used for anything. So I think it's about time that we introduce, if I press the right button, a plant, a lovely plant to this room, because there isn't one, and that makes me sad. So there you go. You can have one of those over there, and now everything's just better. That department is now vastly improved by the addition of a lovely plant over there. Right, so now, where was that person? Where was the person? So you over there, are you okay now? Can't be treated. Can you still not be treated? Where are you going? What do you mean you can't be treated? Hang on. Hang on. Now we can say abdominal surgery, and you're going to go over. There you go. Right. So you're being treated. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Surgeries and certain more complicated procedures require prior hospitalization. Oh, hang on. Yeah, go to high dependency. I'm not quite sure what's happening anymore. Just please, somebody sort out that person and make sure that she goes to a bed and then goes and has an operation. That would make life very easy. 2 people in those operating lounges. How are the ones downstairs looking? There's been somebody in that one, but nobody in that one right now. Although, hang on, yeah, there's blood on the floor there as well. So I think we are getting through quite a few operations as well, which is good. That's very good. But over here, yeah, looking very busy in those operating lounges, which is wonderful stuff. What are you in for? Oh, it's Brooke Martin. She's in already. Oh, that was very quick. That was very efficient. And Jane Martinez, she's having her arm ballistic wound treated. Looks like a little cannon there. So she's been shot by a cannon, because Jane Martinez is a pirate, of course. So there we go. She's been hit by a stray cannonball while she was sailing around the high seas or whatever. Okay, yes, that's all fine. I'm sure there's some rooms with critical workload. It'll all pan out fine. It's all okay, game. And we're down to 4,000 monies. I think possibly we might not be able to build our infectious diseases clinic for quite some time. At least this sort of financial crisis thing is going to go away and we can start getting paid properly for our insurance payments. But still, it's not going to help too much. Oh, hang on a minute. She's collapsing. She's gone into septic shock. I'm sure they'll sort that out. It's all good. And there we go. Patient numbers and insurance payments are back to normal. Hurrah! The financial crisis is over. Apparently, we're struggling to diagnose Christopher Jackson. Department doesn't seem able to run any more tests. Try selecting a different one from a list of possible diagnoses or making more tests available, or the patient will be taken to another hospital. Now, looking at this, gastritis, duodenitis, gallstones and portal vein thrombosis, 3 of those are to do with general surgery, yet he's in the emergency department. So if we just move you over to general surgery, and then can we get you to have a gastroscopy? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Isn't that a good thing to do? So go to a different department and we'll see if they can help out a bit. We'll keep an eye on you. We'll keep an eye to make sure that you're okay. Whereabouts are you? Hang on. I'm confused as to where you are. Oh, you're in that bed. You're over there. So hopefully at some point, somebody will come along and move you. Bed required for examination. Oh, crikey, what's going on here? PS blood control. Again, game, tell me what needs to happen here. Do they need a bed? Bed required for examination. PS blood control. I don't know what PS blood control is or means. PS blood control is there. So they need a lab analyzer in the cardiography unit. Okay, well, can we put you down? Cardiography is in radiology. So you go to... I can't move you to radiology for some reason. Hang on a minute. Can we do it now? No, because you're part of that department. I mean, yeah, okay. We haven't got the thing set up quite yet up there because it's expensive. Okay, you're just going to have to wait for a free examination room. Okay, bye. We just pretend that's fine. Oh, now you want blood control as well. Okay, this is... Right. Hang on a minute. Something weird's going on here. Blood analysis in the ICU. Requires an ICU room. Can't be prescribed at this department. What's an ICU room? Isn't that Isn't that ICU? Intensive care. I genuinely don't understand what this is telling me. We need a hematoanalyzer in an ICU. Yeah, special blood analysis that is mostly used at intensive care units. Hang on. Pause time for a second. What? Do we have such a thing? So we need... hang on, that's intensive care. And there's nothing over here which says they should have some sort of blood analysing shenanigans going on. Hang on. So what if we were to go to there? Is there some sort of... Oh, there you go. Hematology analyzer. $1,299. Do we need one of those? Is that not one just there? I think we've got one of those. It's literally right there. It's just their game. Please go and use that one. It's in intensive care like it's supposed to be. I'm not quite sure what the issue is with that. I'm a little bit confused. Maybe they're waiting for the one that's supposed to be set up over here that we haven't got in quite yet. Maybe that's the problem. Do you know what? I'm just going to... Oh, where was the person we were looking at before? Hang on a minute. Where was the... You. I want to make sure that Christopher Jackson goes to the right place. Where are you now, Mr. Jackson? You're still in exactly the same place as you were before. A long wait for... I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Blood control thing. This is getting a bit silly. Somebody's leveled up. Hang on a minute. Dusty River has now specialed up, and the resident can select their first specialisation. Oh, you were the one that we were supposed to be constantly sending to learn stuff, and we sort of forgot about that, didn't we? So you've picked acute medicine. Okay, so if we want to change that, we need to change it now. So you're in the emergency department, I think. So... I mean, that does seem like a good thing to do. What is that? Access to specialised procedures for diagnosing and treating critical patients at emergency. And that's where you're based. So, do you know what? Yeah, keep that, please. And well done, Dusty River. You've levelled up, and this blood control thing is becoming a little bit of a problem, and I don't fully understand it. Now it says it requires a cardiography unit. But, I mean, we do have one of those, don't we? Don't we have a cardiography unit down over here somewhere? Isn't one of these a cardiography unit? I thought one of those was cardiography in some way, shape or form. I'm not entirely sure. Hang on a minute, hang on. We can go and check that. Go to there. Go to there. So, yeah, cardiography unit. Is that one there? Why can't they go to that room? There's somebody on shift. I'm a little bit befuddled by that. Do we need to get the one upstairs set up? Do you know what? We're just going to move time on until the morning to see what money we don't have left. Oh, crikey, hang on. Regular hospitalisation. Okay. Oh, Christopher Jackson, he's being moved. He's being moved, but now he needs to go to a regular bed. We've not filled up all those beds, have we? No. Are they all full? Hang on. All the beds along here are... Oh, they're all full. There was me saying, oh, there's loads of room over there. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. I'm confused as to whether the game is paused or not. There are many messages. Right, we're going to have to bankrupt ourselves slightly and get another bed from here and put it on this side of the ward over here. But it's going to cost quite a bit of money, and we don't really have that much money available. But here we go. Let's go and bankrupt ourselves a little bit. Okay, here we go. Put that on the other side of the ward, just there, shall we say. And there we go. 3.5 grand. And now we don't really have any money left to pay any wages or anything else. Also, we do need a teeny tiny bit of wall. Hang on a minute. We need to get just the tiniest bit of wall coming through there and rotate it round and colour it in properly. Okay. Right. So now at least one person can go up there. Please stop it with the nagging messages. I know there is a problem with everything. It's fine. We'll get it sorted. A patient's about to leave. Michael Clark. Just wait a second. Right. Pause time. We're down $18,000. Okay, good. Good. Everything's going well. Right, move time on a bit quicker. Let's just get all the money coming in from the people that have stayed overnight. Hopefully all these people here... Okay, Lisa Lewis, bit of a collapse. Frees up a bed though, every cloud and all that. Right, okay, so can we pick up the money from the people that stayed overnight? Because we do need that. So 18 up to... Oh, thank goodness. Right, okay. Right, we're looking okay for money again, up to 10.5, up to 12, wonderful. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to finish things up for now, and when we come back next time, we do need to get the cardiography room set up, whichever one it is, that one or that one, I'm not quite sure, but one of those needs to be set up with the fancy cardiography machine and things in there, because yeah, lots of people are requiring that now up here, and I know, at the start of this video, I said, we're going to go and do that, and we haven't done that. But it's kind of a lack of money, really. We're kind of lacking cash. But hopefully now we can earn 15% more again toward our payments. We can get a little bit more money today. Hopefully that can be quite a helpful thing. We'll get some cash. We might just need to do we need to go and borrow some money from the bank again? Get that in. And then just run the game on for many, many, many days. And just earn a great big load of cash. Pay the bank loan off. And then go from scratch. Maybe that's what we should do. I do not know. But of course, as well, I would like to get the infectious diseases thing in, because then these things here, these objectives, might have a thing that we've already done. The second one over here, after you've got 9 fully working departments, might say, okay, hello, would you like to, unlock 15 stretchers or something? Place down 15 stretchers. And we've already got that. So we can then go, oh, okay, thank you very much. We'll take the reward for that. And the next one might say, have 25 doctors. And we've got that sorted. So we might already have these objectives completed and we can just pick up the rewards nice and easy. Also, look, back up to 170%, 130%. Oh, yeah, because of course they were showing the minus 15% payment thing. Oh, that's even better. Okay, we definitely need to get them on board as well. So yeah, plenty to do next time, but a lack of money is certainly the problem. So we might need to get that room in and possibly get that one in and then just run time on for many, 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 many days. It might just be a bit of a money gathering exercise next time, but we shall see when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet. Maria, you've broken my heart. There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times. Enormous banana mask.